How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Kai Minds YouTube channel and the Kai Minds Game of the Year Awards prediction aftermath. So, Richard and we did a video to try and guess our predictions for the awards that happened last night, and I'm a bit surprised at some of them. What do you feel, Richard? Were you a bit happy with your with the awards?
I'm overall pretty happy, except for one game which didn't get any awards, which I think it should have got some awards at least. But we'll get
really?
into that
What was that?
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I feel like
disappointing.
I feel like it should have gotten at least it's such a good game, and I feel like it should have gotten maybe not Game of the Year, but I definitely feel like it should have gotten some of the awards, like best action adventure or best art direction or something like that.
Yeah, that was best art direction. I feel like it should have won, but because I wasn't happy with the winner. Let's put it that way. But I don't think you were either way, Richard.
No,
not at all. Well, we've got the screen here. We've got the 2021 awards. So let's go into it. So, Richard, before we do though, were you shocked at one of the winners?
For which category? Or for anything in general?
Yeah, just anything in general. I feel like there's one game out there that you would have been pissed off for. I think you know which one I'm talking about, don't you?
I know I wasn't too thrilled with Deathloop being nominated for a bunch of
the one game that we kept taking the mick out of, Deathloop. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely don't think it's a bad game or anything like that. I think it's actually a good game. I just don't. The thing is, I think a lot of this is subjective as well, and I just don't think it deserved to win some of the categories. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the first category that it shouldn't have won is being best game direction.
Which Deathloop won.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that Deathloop is a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just not a winner.
I think
12 minutes that I've nearly completed, sorry, seems to have done a lot better with the time loop aspect with it than Deathloop has. It just seems very formulaic, and it just doesn't excite me as much as other games have done.
Yeah, and I think if Deathloop hadn't have held your hand as much, if it had
yes, that's exactly why I didn't like it.
Yeah, allowed you to solve the mystery of how you're going to kill all of these people within the same day yourself.
Yeah.
Better then I think yes, definitely 100% best game direction. But I know how difficult that would be to pull off. To allow gamers to be able to do that without them wanting to quit or get stuck or
Yeah.
But I think it was just a bit too much hand holding for best game direction, to be honest.
No, I totally agree, and that's why I didn't like Deathloop. Thankfully, I borrowed it. I didn't buy it, so yeah, I didn't get too far in it, and I didn't really enjoy it. But again, games are subjective. Games can. Some games people prefer more than others, so I'm not saying that I am the person out there who has to say this is what you should play. So, but.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it deserves to be a nominee on here. I really like the whole, doing the day again, the kind of roguelike elements to it, where you do the day again and you slowly build up your arsenal and everything. I just don't think it did quite enough to.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not even exaggerating this. I honestly think 12 minutes should have replaced Deathloop if we were going by that sort of mechanic, because I feel like 12-minute, even though as short of a game it is, and as not as expansive as Deathloop is, I feel like it did a much better job of trying to capture the capture the importance of the lack of time you had with it, while Deathloop it doesn't necessarily feel like you're on a short time limit where it's going to reset. It just feels like get to end of level 1 and the scenario restarts, but you're technically on level 2. Do you know what I mean, Richard?
Yeah. I think I said before my pick probably would have been Inscription for best game direction, because it's award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design, direction and design. And I feel like for me that was probably Inscription this year. But
yeah.
Anyhow, should we move on to the next category?
Yeah, 100%. But before we do, we've got a world exclusive. Whoa, Richard, you are seeing a world exclusive right now. You're the only person to see my Christmas jumper. None of my family or friends have seen it, just you. This is a world exclusive and all the viewers out there. So, congratulations, you feel important now. Anyway, let's go on to the second category.
I thought you were going to be like, trailer for season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. Like,
that's coming soon. Best narrative. We had Deathloop, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, True Colors, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Psychonauts 2. That is a very... I was shocked at that one.
So I probably wouldn't have said this, like,
no,
because I was only partway through. Well, when we were first recording this, because I was only partway through Guardians of the Galaxy. I have since finished Guardians of the Galaxy, and because the only other one I haven't played is Life is Strange: True Colors.
Okay,
I would say that hands down, Guardians of the Galaxy has the best narrative.
Oh, okay.
Out of all those, but Life is Strange. But I can't say which one between that and Life is Strange is better, because I haven't played Life is Strange: True Colors. But yeah, the story for Guardians of the Galaxy is really good.
Yeah. I mean, for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in the game. So, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be the best story. It just has to be the best at telling it. So it really depends on what you interpret. And I feel like Marvel's got Guardians of the Galaxy plays... Sorry, well, not plays, but the story plays out like a movie or a comic book story, doesn't it? So
yeah, definitely like a comic, like a whole arc of a comic book.
Yes, so it's an art, so it has that sort of like beginning, middle, and end. And it's quite linear. I feel, even though
it's linear, but it's quite lengthy as well, and there's a lot of character development in there as well. Like the Guardians start off hating each other, or not hating each other, but like bickering with each other all the time, not acting as a team. And then as the game goes on, they slowly, get to like each other more and kind of become a team and help each other out more. And yeah, it's like by the end of it, it just kind of made me fall in love with the Guardians of the Galaxy all over again.
So is it something new you'd be watching the movies again?
Oh yeah. It actually made me really want to watch the movies again. So.
Fair enough. Right, let's go on to the next category, which was best art direction. We had The Artful Escape, Deathloop, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Again, Deathloop won.
Yeah, now art is, I think, the most subjective thing out of all of the categories here. But I just did not like the art in Deathloop. For me, I would have said either Kena or Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Haven't played Artful Escape, but
again, yeah. I mean, I have seen when we finished our prediction video the other week, I did watch some gameplay of the Artful Escape, and it does look very beautiful in terms of its art direction. Deathloop, the argument we made with that was it's an Arcane Studios game, and I don't feel like that deserves... I sound like I'm bitching on Arcane Studios and Bethesda a lot.
I love Arcane Studios. They make some really great games.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, please, if anyone from Arcane Studios, please don't blacklist us from getting game codes in the future or press releases. I'm by no means saying that their form of art is bad by any stretch, but I feel like when it comes to awards like this, it has to be something that's different, something that catches your eye, something that hasn't been done before. And Deathloop has the same art direction as the art style as Dishonored, in terms of how its character models are, in its color palette, that sort of stuff. Psychonauts 2, Again, eye-catching, really good, but it's almost exactly the same as Psychonauts 1. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, again, almost the same as previous Ratchet and Clanks, which is why I think Kena should have got that, or The Artful Escape. But after watching some gameplay, I feel like Artful Escape because it was really unique.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
At that. And if anyone from Arcane is watching, please Prey 2, sequel to Prey. please do a sequel to Prey.
Which one? The reboot series?
The new one. That was so good. That game, and I really feel like it got just underrated. Just just snap, because I don't know, it just wasn't that popular when it came out. But it was so good. But anyway.
Yeah, so category 5, best score in music. The Artful Escape, Cyberpunk 27, Deathloop, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Nier Replicant. I am so happy Nier Replicant won this.
This was my pick.
Yeah, it was my pick as well, I believe. So Cyberpunk 27 is, in terms, it's a GTA type clone where I say GTA type clone. It's an open world sandbox game. And it's got soundtracks from various artists and all that, while Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is just soundtrack. But if you notice, it says Richard... It's a French word. Jacques. Thank you. Richard is a composer, so I feel like they were going for the score rather than the soundtrack. But it seems weird that it says and/or licensed music in that.
Yeah. So, either that or just the original music of Nier Replicant just beat out all the licensed music of Guardians.
It's a beautiful soundtrack. It's on, like, the Nier series has that sort of like ominous, like, end of the world sort of vibe to it, and it is something I actually. This is going to reveal a lot about me. I listen to it sometimes.
And it has one of the soundtracks as well that like the Halo theme song, for example, that like when you hear it, it's like, that's Nier.
Yeah.
It's like you just know exactly what game series it's from.
Well, Cyberpunk 27, the only thing that reminds me is like the sort of like digital thing when the logo appears. That nothing screams out to me that's from Cyberpunk 2077. Deathloop had that sort of like 1950s noir sort of jazzy feel to it, which I liked. But Marvel's Galaxy, yeah, it's weird. Anyway, so next category is best audio design. So we had Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village, and Retinal. I got it wrong again, haven't I? I was so proud of that. Returnal. Forza Horizon 5.
I mean, I haven't played Forza Horizon 5, but I have seen it and I have watched some of it, and I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I think everything had pretty good audio. Like, everything on here deserves to win. But I from what I've seen of Forza Horizon 5, I think it's I'm not. I think it's a good choice.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I'm playing Forza Horizon 5 on my Xbox, and it's really good. Especially when you've got headphones on and you can hear the 3D audio. But again, this is just me being a bit cynical in terms of like, it's something that it's been done before. Sorry, it's a racing game. It's not really like something that pops out to me. Go, oh, that's a Forza Horizon game. It's just really good audio of cars and like this screeching and the sand and the tarmac. That's great. I'm not saying it's bad. It just don't. Yeah, I just feel like the other games, especially Resident Evil Village and Returnal, did a much better job of capturing the audio on and presenting it to the audience. But
yeah, I know this probably is not included in audio design as well, but what I was going to say about Ratchet and Clank is if you're not playing that on a headset, a lot of sounds come out the controller.
Yes.
And that for me is like it adds a ton of immersion to the game, and like every gun has like a different sound that comes out of the controller and everything like that. Absolutely love that. I just wanted to point out. I'm not saying it should have won audio, best audio design, but I just wanted to point that out as a really nice touch for Rift Apart,
but
as well.
Yeah, it's not the winner I would have chosen, but this was a really tough category, even for Deathloop. So, the best game clearly won, and I'm happy with that. So, next category is best performance. Now, Lady Dimitrescu won. I saw the.
That was my choice. Right?
Yeah, it was my choice as well. No, actually, no. My choice was Erica from Life is Strange, but it was between her and Resident Evil Village. So.
Yeah. You'd see the actress as well. She's really tall.
I mentioned that to my partner, and I said, "Wow, she's tall in real life. Did they actually base it on her?" But yeah, no, really good performance from everyone there, and Maggie was clearly a better one, so that was good. Yeah. Gains for impact, yes, Life is Strange won, but we had Before Your Eyes, Boyfriend Dungeon, A Colourful Tale, No Longer Home. Yeah, Life is Strange, True Colours.
Yeah, really I haven't played any of these, so I can't say.
Okay. Well, I've played 4 out of 5 of them. The one I haven't played is A Colourful Tale, unfortunately. But yeah, Life is Strange, really good, really won it. So definitely should have won it out of these lots. So. I'm happy. Although I do know someone who really loved Boyfriend Dungeon and was like, why did you not pick that? And I was like, it's my list. Leave me alone. Best ongoing: Apex Legend, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Call of Duty Warzone. I said Genshin Impact, and you said Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
So you're happy with that? Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I think it would have been between those two. Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen over the years of all Final Fantasy 14 stuff, I was just like, yeah, it's got to be 14, because Genshin Impact is fairly new as well. So I was just like, it's got to be 14. It's got the best comeback story of like any game ever.
Yeah, I swear to God, if Call of Duty Warzone won, I would have like kicked up such a fuss. Because they haven't even fixed the cheating yet, so how could they even be nominated for this?
I think the internet would have kicked up a ton of fuss if that had won.
Best indie: 12 Minutes, Death's Door, Inscription, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero. Kena, I'm happy. Yeah, really happy with that.
I'm happy. I think I said before, for me, it would have been between Inscription and Kena. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm happy. Kena was absolutely fantastic. It's one of those games that it came out and you're like, how is this studio's first game?
Yeah,
it's so good, you know.
And for me, it was between 12 Minutes and Kena. But Kena,
I think I did say my choice as Inscription, but I'm very happy that Kena.
Yeah,
Kena won it as well.
Right, so let's go on next category, which is best mobile game presented by Verizon. Genshin Impact won, and it was out of Fantanezen, one of those.
Which is I think that's the Nier mobile game, which I haven't played.
League of Legends Wild Rift. We got Marvel Future Revolution and Pokemon Unite. Genshin Impact won. That's all I can say. I haven't really played any of these games on mobile, so. Obviously, I played Genshin Impact. But...
I played Genshin Impact, but just not on mobile.
Yeah, same.
The one funny thing I will say about this is the woman who read out the award for the winner for this. She said Genshin.
So she's as dyslexic as me. Great. I'm not the only one here. Okay, so let's have a look at our next category, which was best community support. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. I remember when Final Fantasy 14 won a different award, and then it said, "Oh, by the way, it also won best community support. Congrats for that." And I was like, "Oh, spoilers." Final Fantasy 14 Online. Yeah. Yep. Happy. Next one. Happy. Innovation in accessibility. Forza Horizon 5. Now, I was a bit annoyed, not at the winner, but I was annoyed at like how they presented it on the awards, because it was like Far Cry 6. Oh, okay, so how are you? And then it was just so short, you didn't know what it was. Forza Horizon 5 actually showcased that, introduced sign language. Ratchet and Clank was, I, I didn't notice this, but they use for colorblind people. They do a highlight on your character and a highlight on the enemy, so you know what to shoot. I thought that was good. But the other three games, they did not showcase what it was.
Yeah, Guardians, I'm pretty sure, is the ability to like completely. So you have like easy, medium, hard, but you can completely adjust all the different settings of that difficulty to make your own like custom difficulty setting.
Right. Okay.
So you can be like, oh, I want my cooldowns to be shorter, or I just want enemies to do more damage, or I just want me to take less damage, or you can completely adjust it. I think that's because that was what I think they were showing on that little bit of screen time
but it was so quick, I didn't pay attention. I was like, wait, I've done this. Is this something I'm missing? Are you going down to the menu? And it was like, I wish they actually said Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy for difficulty adjustments, or Ratchet and Clank colorblind, that sort of stuff. But no, Forza Horizon 5 for the sign interpreter. Don't see a problem with that. Yeah, let's carry on.
Best VR AR goes to Resident Evil 4.
That's what you wanted.
That was. I mean, I haven't played any of the others, but with the amount of fuss that Resident Evil 4 was like bringing up when it came out, in terms of like good fuss, like as in like, wow, this is actually a really good VR game. I didn't see anything else with it.
Right, Resident Evil 4, you have officially been on every console since you've been released. You've been demaked into other consoles as well by fans. You have now gone and won multiple categories in sound, audio, soundtrack, VR, AR, visuals. You've won every different award. Fuck off with your re-releases. We're done with you.
Oh, Jamie.
Yes.
Didn't you hear?
Skyrim.
They're doing a remake of Resident Evil 4.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Probably for PS5 and Series X. In the new engine.
I hate you, Resident Evil 4. It's honest. It's like Skyrim. Remember when they were when Bethesda came out with their like mini advert? And they said, here's some free codes. By the way, I tried those free codes. They're only available for US, and now I thought that was a pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I tried some of them, and then every time I put one in, it was like, oh, this code has already been, like gotten by someone.
Yeah.
And I literally was putting them in the moment they came up, and it was just like, the code's already been taken by someone. So I was like, well, that's me screwed.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah. When it came up, it was like, Bethesda, we are now hiring people because we have now ran out of consoles to port Skyrim to. I thought that was hilarious. But yes, Skyrim, Resident Evil 4 need to stop being re-released. Remade, I might be accepting of that, but anyway. Right, my rage is over. I love you, really, Capcom. Best action game: Back 4 Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop, Far Cry 6, and Returnal. Chivalry 2 was my pick. I'm sad it didn't win, but Returnal, that was your pick, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my pick, but only because I haven't played Chivalry. I've played all of these, but Chivalry 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, not excluding Chivalry 2, Returnal definitely deserves to win out of the other ones, but. Were you happy with that, or were you like?
Yeah, no, 100%. I obviously didn't like Deathloop. Back 4 Blood, I feel like just is okay. It's just not. It's just not as great as what people made it out to be. And I feel like the hype for that is already dead.
Yeah,
it's such a shame.
When I saw that, I was like, wow, this is Left 4 Dead 3. This is because while Left 4 Dead was the asynchronous multiplayer way, you're going through a level and then you have your human friends and then you have other people who are the zombies and they have to try and stop you. And apparently that's not in Back 4 Blood. Apparently it's just the multiplayer is just like survival.
Yes, but it is unlike Left 4 Dead 4, this Back 4 Blood has came out in a period where constant updates are a thing. So who knows, we might be getting that in the future. They've released a game that is great, it's fun, but I feel like it's lacking in features that could easily be in there. But
yeah, if we do get that like Left 4 Dead like feature, then I will definitely want to pick this up and try playing it and try the multiplayer again.
Okay. World premiere, yes. Season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Age. I've forgotten the name of our own progression series. Battle Through the Ages, thank you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle Through the Ages Season 2 is coming out in the new year. So the reason why it hasn't happened yet is because of multiple issues at my end. It's unfortunately out of my hands, so I need to get them sorted. But yeah, coming in the new year, they will be edited and ready for release. But I believe me and Richard are going to announce something now. Because I'm telling you, this is what we're going to do, Richard.
Is this the Christmas duel?
Yeah, we're just going to have a Christmas duel. Yeah, that's fine. Get your best Christmas jumper on and we'll have a duel later. Anyway, back to the game. So, if it selects, there we go. The best action and adventure, we had Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. Again, of all the people, I didn't think Metroid Dread would win. I thought it played it way too safe. It seemed it's a very, very basic 2D game.
So Metroid Dread is the only one I haven't played here, which I will be getting for Christmas.
Okay.
I'm going to get it on Christmas, and I'm going to play it over my Christmas holidays and everything like that.
Wait,
but
who told you that? Did Santa come down your chimney?
No. No.
For something other than presents?
Okay. But like when you look at the description, it's combining combat, traversal, and puzzle solving. And I can kind of understand why, like, Ratchet. I don't know. I think for me it would have been between Ratchet and Clank and Resident Evil Village, because both of them had really nice like combat, puzzle solving. Like Resident Evil Village just had a whole escape room for one of its sections, which was really cool. But again, I've not played Metroid Dread, so this actually I think would have been a category I would have liked Ratchet and Clank to win.
Yeah, fair enough. I wanted Ratchet and Clank to win this category, but by no means it's not a bad game. So yeah. Next category is Best Role-Playing Games: Cyberpunk 2077, Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5 and Tales of Arise. What one did you pick? It was Shin Megami Tensei or Tales, wasn't it?
I picked Tales because I think I'd only played about 5 hours of Shin Megami Tensei 5 by that point. I've currently played 59 hours of Shin Megami Tensei 5 by this point, and I think I would actually change my answer to Shin Megami Tensei 5, honestly.
Okay.
From Tales of Arise. Shin Megami Tensei 5 doesn't have much of a story to it, but when you look at like the description, it says character customization, progression, including massively multiplayer. It doesn't talk about the story of the game, and I think if we're just talking about the RPG elements of the game, I think Shin Megami Tensei 5 wins it.
Okay.
So, but also I haven't played Monster Hunter Rise, so that's
Okay. For me, unfortunately, Monster Hunter Rise, because I've only played Cyberpunk 2077, Monster Hunter Rise, and you all know how we feel about Cyberpunk 2077. How is it been nominated for so many rewards?
I know. But I am happy that Tales of Arise won though, because the Tales of games are fantastic, and I think they definitely deserve more appreciation than they've been getting.
No, fair enough. So the next category was Best Fighting. Demon Slayer. We got Guilty Gear, Melty Blood, Nickelodeon All Stars, and Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. Sorry. So I voted for Virtual Fighter 5. But I wanted Nickelodeon to win.
I voted for Guilty Gear, but I haven't played any of them. I just picked whatever looked like the most
anime.
No, not most anime would have been Melty Blood or Demon Slayer, but just the most I guess like fighting game that I think like the
Hmm.
hardcore fighting game fans
Hmm.
would play the
Fair.
most or enjoy the most, and yeah, that seems to be the one that won.
Fair enough. I wanted Virtual Fight 5 because I've been there from the very start of the Virtual Fighter series, and even though this is a re-release slash remake of a game that was released on the PS3, God, it's hard to imagine that. I remember buying Virtual Fighter 5 on the PS3, thinking, "Wow, this is so great! £40 for this. This is great." And then when you look at it nowadays, it's like, "Wow, this is a downloadable only title for £15."
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's such. I hope they make a sixth one. I really do. Next category, best family. It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars, New Pokemon Snap,
Yeah.
Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, and WarioWare Get It Together. So Pokemon, Nintendo, and the only
Yeah,
game that
yeah,
wasn't released on Nintendo.
yeah. So my vote for this again was Mario Party because even though I think It Takes Two is the best game of the bunch here, I don't think it's the best family game.
Yeah,
I think Mario Party is the best family game here. But yeah.
no, I agree. I can't remember what I said in the prediction video. I know I should have making notes of this, but no, I agree. It Takes Two. Shouldn't have.
I think
Shouldn't
in the
be here.
prediction video, I think you said Mario Party as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and again, It Takes Two, one game of the year. It's my personal game of the year.
What? Spoilers?
Yes. Cut it out, Jamie. Cut it out.
No, it's too late now. I'm just gonna go straight from the start. Richard, you've ruined it. You fucking ruined it. Right, game of the year. There we go. The reason why I didn't bring this up because it was category 1. Game of the year. It Takes Two. Richard. So let's go with Game of the Year. Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. It Takes Two. Congratulations. You've ruined the best category ever. Thank you, Richard. So
no problem.
I'm so happy for you. All right. Anyway, back to best sim and strategy. Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2, Humankind, Inscription, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've got no issue with Age of Empires winning this.
No.
Because I haven't played most of these. But the only issue I have is with like all these different kinds of games being grouped together. Because I feel like Inscription is a way different kind of game from Age of Empires, and even Evil Genius, like Microsoft Flight Simulator. How can you compare that to Age of Empires?
Unfortunately, it's because there's not many good games for it, so they've narrowed it down to put two in one. So I totally agree with you. Inscription should be in its own category. Microsoft Flight Simulation should be in its own category because I'm sure Microsoft Flight Simulator could go out there with Guarding Lawn Mowing Simulator or
yeah.
So
it would the washing simulator one as well.
Yeah, washing simulator.
It would win. Like it would be an instant win if it had its own category.
I think
same with Inscription. Maybe that's why.
I think that's why. But yeah. There were other games out there. This could have been an easy win for Microsoft Flight Simulator, knowing it went against Lawnmower Simulator.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah.
Oh no! I don't underestimate the washing simulator like that. that would have been a good contest.
Well,
at least as far as the internet is concerned.
I was gonna say, according to all the Twitch streamers, that was like the game of the year for most people. But I'm glad it was that. So we got best sport and racing: Formula 1, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5, Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Rider Republic. Rider Republic was the only game both of us haven't played.
Oh no, I haven't played it.
All right, okay. I know. Right, so I haven't played Riders Republic, so I couldn't speak with that. But I wanted Hot Wheels Unleashed, and I think you did as well, didn't you?
Yeah. But I've got no problem with Forza winning this.
Yeah. Again, it's a fantastic game. It is a really good racing game. I knew it was likely going to win. I just wanted Hot Wheels Unleashed to win, just so it can get a little bit more recognized. But hey, can't win them all. But Forza Horizon won, and I'm happy with that. So the next game was Best Multiplayer: Back for Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim. It Takes Two won, and that was our game. That was our pick.
Yeah, I remember saying I'm perfectly happy. I think It Takes Two is my pick as well. But the only thing I think I was saying was like, again, keep putting co-op and multiplayer into like the same category is like, because they're different kinds of multiplayer, and it's hard to compare those experiences.
Yeah.
But yeah, It Takes Two, fantastic. Like this is a game made around multiplayer. I think I would have been surprised if it didn't win this, considering it was like you can only play this multiplayer.
Exactly. Yeah. No, that's really good. So next category is Creator of the Year, Dream. Oh yeah, we didn't go any further than this, did we? Because we
did. We just picked
Dream.
What was the best
We just picked Dream. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we picked Dream or Ibai. I don't know. I think we picked Dream.
I like how they said, and the winner is Dream, and he's not here for obvious reasons because he doesn't want to show his face, does he? So
yeah.
I mean, fair enough. I think that was all the categories we had, wasn't it? So so we had Creator of the Year, Best Indie Debut. There we go. So let's put that up.
Yeah, Best Indie Debut, Kena Bridge of Spirits.
Yeah.
Again, absolutely fantastic. Like it's one of those games where I was just hearing everyone go, "I can't believe this is this studio's first game."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
I think this was our pick as well.
it was our pick. I'm happy with this win. Yep. So the next one we had was Most Anticipated Game.
God of which we picked. At least I picked God of War.
I picked God of War as well.
I'm happy for Elden Ring, but I think I was saying during the thing they had Elden Ring had like that what was it, that gameplay test right before this came out. So I think there was a huge recency bias for like Elden Ring because everyone's had a taste of the game and they're like, I want more.
Yeah. I must admit, although God of War Ragnarok is a hugely anticipated game from a game that no one expected to be as good as it was, it had no right. I'm surprised that hasn't won, especially next. I mean, all these games are going to be huge. You've got Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Don't know why I just call it Breath of the Wild 2, and Starfield. But I think there should be a rule with this. Most anticipated game for coming out next year, because we have no idea when Starfield is coming out at all.
Most anticipated game that at least has a confirmed release date of 2022. No, Starfield. We do know when Starfield's coming out. It's coming out November.
Oh, is that being confirmed? Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough then. Fair enough.
Breath of the Wild hasn't been confirmed.
No.
Breath of the Wild 2. That's the only one that hasn't been confirmed for next year.
Yeah. Fair enough. And I think we'll move on to the final game. Best esports game presented by Grubhub. You had Call of Duty. I like how it's just Call of Duty now. It's not like which one.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, League of Legends, Valorant. I'm surprised Valorant hasn't won, but I can understand why.
I think the Arcane Netflix series is basically what pushed. I mean, I can't say because I don't play League of Legends or Valorant or anything, but I think the Arcane Netflix series basically made people go, League of Legends, you win.
Yeah, fair enough.
Give you all the love, because Arcane was just brilliant. And if you saw during the Game Awards, they had lots of music from Arcane played at all the various points when they got the orchestra out from the Game Awards, which was quite good. Yeah.
No, fair enough. And that is all the categories that we were able to actually have a judgment on, because the other ones, like Best Esport Event, Best Esport Player Team, we unfortunately don't have the inside knowledge, so it was unfair for us to pick a winner for them. But Richard, you happy?
Should we go back? Yeah, should we briefly go back to Game of the Year again? Even though I spoiled it.
Game of the Year. Come on then. Right, Game of the Year. Game of the Year. Which one is it? Oh, it's Take Two.
Yeah.
Oh no.